man, I don't like these power packs. They make me crazy. Crazy. Hit that thumbs up button if you're coming in. Ooh, happy Monday. Turn that off, man. It's hotter than a $2 bill right now. Hotter than a counterfeit $2 bill. Let's flip that around. Let's get going here. It says 100 degrees. I don't think we're at 100 degrees. But let's get our night going. Let's try not to kill anybody. Let's pull that carefully. We got a little break in the action. Let's not get T-boned. There we go. We're underway. That's right. Go ahead, dude. Don't let me slow you down. There you go. All right. Steak and Chevys. Everybody, what the heck does that mean? Hello, Cindy. Well, you first in tonight. How about that, honey? Good to see you. Can't believe I got 2 great gifts today. I couldn't even believe it, man. Like, hey, 4 scores. Like, hey, Rosie strikes gold. How awesome, right? I shall be right back. Please encourage everybody to hit the thumbs up. We get ready. It's not going to be a super long one tonight. I got to be up at 4 a.m. tomorrow. Oh, shoot, I forgot my wallet, so this one's on the house tonight. Yay! Hey guys, Paro is dead. Rosie es gratis. Todo es gratis today. Todo es gratis. I can't believe we're almost to September. See you in September. That's got to be one hot outfit right there. Synthetic plush. Jamie, how are you? Good to see Ma Teresa. It's going to be a getaway day destination, LA. It's going to be my first real trip since surgery. I'm kind of keeping my fingers crossed that I don't have an issue. Haven't really sat that long down, and plus we don't have AC, so it's going to kind of be I'm hoping to be at the Grapevine by about 10 a.m. Well, yeah, probably about 10 or 11 in the morning. Look at that nice rig. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. closer you get, the worse it looks. Yeah, thank you. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? So, a very interesting day today. And you guys, I have had some people ask what's the best way if I can support you a little bit on your adventure. If you want to, of course, PayPal is the best. PayPal.me/rosieokelly, and you don't have to share any of that with Google, or my Cash App is on there too, if you choose to. I don't have channel memberships, I don't have Patreons. I really don't believe in it. I think that things like that blunt a lot of the creativity of, you can only serve one master, really. And I would rather that master be creativity than just having the other direction of money and trying to produce content for people that just to fill something up. And then the rest of the people that aren't members, well, they don't get to see it, despite the fact some of those people have been with you for more than 10 years, 10 and a half years. And I don't think that's fair to subscribers. So I've always had the theory that all content for all people at all times, and I just think for me it works out best, and I think people enjoy it, because I wouldn't know what to tell somebody who's been with me for 10 years and says, you know, Rosie, I can't afford $10 a month or whatever, and you know, it's a tough choice you gave me, but sorry. So okay, well now you can't watch my content, so sucks to be you. No, that's not what YouTube was designed for. Ain't none of us professionals, ain't none of us got something really that we put up there and say, oh man, that's worth paying big money to see that. Private rants or private backstories and all that kind of stuff. No, I don't think so. It's just, how you doing, Ronnie? I think Shemai's in here too. So once we get back from, once I'm on the way to Vegas, this is like my last 3-day break, and then things are really gonna change on the channel a lot. We're gonna go back to a lot of recorded content. Hopefully we're gonna be on the road, and we're gonna start being very video rich. Yeah, we'll still have hangouts, but you know, there's no way I could produce content when I'm recovering and going through all this trauma that I went through this summer. Because although we tend to be very drawn to the physical aspects of things, there's also the mental aspects of things too. When you've been living a certain way for a lot of years, and then you're slowly transitioning out of that, it's like a double reverse back somersault. You were one thing, you became something else, and then you're going back again. So your mind has to catch up with that a bit too. And to tell you the truth, and I'll be doing a video about this on the way down tomorrow. Your mind needs time to catch up with the warp speed of the physicality of the situation. So reordering my life, seeing people that have seen me a certain way for a lot of years and all that, it's you know, not that I care about, I mean I care about it, but I don't sit there and suck my thumb at night and wonder, you know, I just do it, it doesn't matter. But I'm saying there is, you know, a psychological dimension to things that have to be coped with. And I think in a lot of ways that's some of the hardest stuff to do, is to do that. Hey Lindsay, how are you? And we've got Scott. I'm doing good, thank you, Scott, I appreciate that. Two important things as we get underway, and I'll dwell down on that a little bit more about that too. I checked my mail today, and somebody was, all right, well, good luck to you, Ma Teresa, of course. God bless, honey. And I checked my mail. I got a gift certificate for Chevy's. Okay, thank you, Jill Smith. Somebody sent me a gift certificate for Chevy's. I was like, hey, that's pretty good. No, so guess what? I get back to town. We're going to be doing the Chevy's Fandango. Um, Whoever sent it to me, I don't think they'll object if I offer to take Bird over one night and give him a little treat too. But otherwise, that's going to be really nice. Thank you, Deb. So thank you. I don't know who to thank. I know their name, but I'm not going to put their name on blast here. I'm just saying I don't know their YouTube channel, but they'll maybe come in and claim that. So I really appreciate that. Was very thoughtful. Then I'm at home today. It's about 4 o'clock, and ding dong, the doorbell rings, and there's a guy from Safeway smiling ear to ear. He's like, "Well, somebody got you something." And I open up the door and I look in the bag, and there's a steak. Not just any steak. This is like a really like prime steak. So I shuffled the menu. I was going to do leftovers. Hey, Catherine. And I said, I'm not doing leftovers tonight. And they sent seasoning for it too. So guess what I'm going to be cooking up tonight? I'm going to be cooking that up. So how thoughtful. And I don't know who to thank for that, right? So I got two very, very kind gifts. And I'm so appreciative of that. So if you're just coming in, please take a second to hit the thumbs up button. I will be up at 4 a.m. Thank you, Jill Smith. Wow, you're too kind all the time. I appreciate that. Thank you, sweetie. And you take it easy, okay? Ain't nobody got to stick here all the time. You take care of number one. That's the most important thing of Fabu. Wow, we sound very good to you. Yes, it was very good to me. Hobotron probably sent the steak. I'm not sure, but it's a steak. It's a steak I wouldn't buy. I'm saying I'll sure as heck enjoy it. We'll make that the main event tonight. So if it was Hobotron, I appreciate whoever it is, because it just said we get a delivery from Safeway. It doesn't really say. I will re-inspect the bag tonight. Maybe there is something in the bag. I don't know. But thank you, Jill Smith. I appreciate that very much. We're going to put that into the travel fund tomorrow. I took time to clean out the van some today. What? Come on, man. What is going on with this thing? You told me I got the world's worst. Was that you, Hobotron? Fess up. I got from a friend late birthday card and my money on 2 sides, and I said, "Oh, yeah, that's great, Alex." Well, I have incredibly thoughtful people that are on my channel, and I always feel like they have my back no matter whatever happens, no matter what jam I got into, whatever predicament I got into on the road or whatever. I always think behind me. It's like Father Creer said down at St. Joseph's Catholic Church, and I said, "Father, do you ever feel like you're like a one-man band here? Just there's nobody else to do any of the stuff." And he's like, "Hey, what are you talking about alone? I got a whole army behind me here of people that are helping out." Well, thank you, Hobotron. I mean, you're an amazing, amazing person. You're incredibly thoughtful, as so many people are on the channel here, and I'm very appreciative of that. We finally got the breeze kicking in tonight, so I'm really going to enjoy that tonight. Definitely cook that up tonight and enjoy that. That'll get me on the road tomorrow. So I've pre-uploaded 4 YouTube shorties. That's all I'm going to put on, unless, well, I might do I don't know. I really want to take like just 4 days off and kind of re-gear. 3 days off to just switch my head around a little bit and get into shift gears into a different mode here as we go into fall. Once we go to the baseball game on the 13th, then I'm heading to LA tomorrow. Then once we do the baseball game, and then it's pretty much clear sailing for fall. And it's been a long time since I've been on yeah, condolences, Kaylee. It's been a long time since I've been on a trip. Hell out of here. Yeah, a little respite time's good. It'll be enough to just keep my streak going, of having something every day. And there's some pretty good stuff that we've cooked and done. And then Friday, we'll be starting kind of hot and heavy. I will feature and show the condominium, the nice unit that I'm staying down there. Courtesy, my friend contacted me today, and I just expressed again my thanks for letting me stay at a place that is like super expensive. I mean, if you go price timeshare rentals at these Hilton places and all that, you know, on Labor Day weekend, I mean, we're talking about pretty much prime time here. So I am very appreciative of that, and I did express that today. So whoever sent the, and I think, I don't, like I said, the Chevy's gift card, I don't want to put that on blast, the name. So, but I do want to give thanks for that, because I have so many people that are very kind. Shemay helped me out a lot. She sent me the grabber thing so I could actually pick up things off of the ground, which was good. Thank you, Kaylee. It's going to be a little downtime, but I'm looking forward to it. And then we're going to kind of be switching gears. Yes, we're still going to have live streams and stuff like that, but we're going to get back to metal detecting. We're going to get back to recorded baking. We're going to get back to vintage audio stuff. I want to start getting some receivers up for sale and stuff like that. Can I brag about one? Of course you can, Hobotron. Brag away, my friend. You've earned the right to brag away on here, for sure. You have earned the right. Plus, I'm happy. I mean, I look in the mirror now. I don't look like a murder scene on my chest, and that's a good thing. So that's starting to, all the swelling is starting to really go down. Hey, Lurker. I mean, the first couple days, you know, first day I seen that with the bandages removed. I'm like, oh, wow. You know, you know yourself one way, and then you look at that and you're like, what the heck happened, right? But everything's all good. I'm feeling good about things now that a lot of the swelling is down, and looking forward to transition. People said, are you still going to dress some on your channel? Of course I am. You know, when terror comes up and stuff, you know, I enjoy dressing up. It's more because I have a YouTube channel, and you know, it's fun once in a while too. But I'm basically full-time off of YouTube in mail mode now, and you know, it's been a lot of. Do I know you? Right. Hey Sandy, how are you? It's kind of fun in a way. So I get back. I also have a couple things I have to do at the. I'm going to be introducing you to my home parish here, where I'm on the maintenance committee, and there's some projects to be done over there that I'm going to be engaging in, which is kind of good, because I'm glad to be doing something locally here too to contribute. This is at this parish is the polar opposite of the one, and this parish is huge. It's exploding in size. I mean, it can barely keep up with the number of people in the whole operation. It's pretty crazy. I don't even know how many baptisms they're doing a week and stuff, but it's a fully loaded thing. Well, I have missed a lot. I did not know you were transitioning. Yes, detransitioning. Oh, well, thank you, Kaylee. I do have those devilish good looks. Yeah, wait till you get a hold of me in my suit, right? My pinstripe suit and tie. My little guy was accepted to Loma Linda University. I ain't that smart, but he is. Could be a doctor. Who knows? Yes, Loma Linda is a very famous. We know Loma Linda Medical Hospital is very, 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 very famous. Thank you, Rutherford, Honeybee, Tressaworth, Elders, Better. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. North, I'm not going to go over the whole thing again, bro. It's been a topic for the last 2 months on here. So, just wind back, watch some of the hangout. Good to see you. I hope you have well. Who's none other than that or me? Thank you, Rutherford. Yo, you got the pick. That's good. That's excellent. That's really good news about. Thank you, North. So are you. Loma Linda is a great place. That's what I always said about my two daughters. Getting into Berkeley's hard enough, and you get two daughters that get into Berkeley, right? And then you're like, well, they look at me, they look at them, they look at me, and I'm like, well, I know what you all are thinking. That the apple fell pretty damn far from the tree on this one. Yeah, I have. Well, we'll see in the future. Kaylee, but it's fun. I thought I would be breaking out the old church's shoes. That's not the church like church. It's a great British shoe manufacturer. Hey, how you doing, Naomi? How you doing, Barry? Polishing those bad boys up. So I'm kind of excited, you know. It's like I've been gradually switching my mind around, right, and it's just moving in a whole new direction here. So to me, the physical part's a lot easier. The psychological part is more, it's deeper. There's more depth to it and everything like that. So I'm excited. To be doing that. So Rancho projects long term. I'm going to do a video, some long term things that I want in terms of things that I want to acquire for the Rancho, in terms of the way I want the Rancho to kind of be as we move into 2024. Thank goodness I still enjoy very good health, so I don't think light farming will be an issue on the Rancho there. I've told you guys before I'd love to get a little vintage tractor and rebuild that, pull the engine and rebuild it, and I think that could be be a good project. But I want to get the back planted. The water leak is fixed. The water system, isn't it nice? You haven't heard me complain about the water system. Those of you guys who've been on here for years, every summer it's constant breakdowns and well pump burned up, or this leak came and ran up a huge bill with the pump ran off for 3 days, blah, blah, blah. It's been silent and good. The only thing I have is I have a drain that's really backed up. I'm not going to do it now, but when I get back, I'm going to have to snake out have the plumber come in and snake the drain. I got some blockage or something like that. So what's up, James? How you doing? Finally home after a long 2 days. Aren't you going on the holiday? So I'm not going to worry about that now. I mean, that drain's not going anywhere. So it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just a piss poor design in there. It just always tends to get clogged. I don't even put anything down the garbage disposal. Not till September 11th. Well, that'll be a nice treat for you. I think it's going to be a good fall. I think it's going to be a good fall. So then I'll be back in LA again in mid-October for a wedding, and that'll be fun. That'll be cool. And so, yes, Point Reyes Station, getting back to cleaning out stuff here and doing a little more overnight boondocking. I think that's going to be a pretty, I think that's going to be a part of stuff going forward. And of course, you know, I have the trip over to Sonora, Oakdale over there. A friend of mine had a pipe burst in the base, had to dig up the artery and fix it. He's hoping. Yeah, I don't think homeowners is going to cover a drain situation. Bobby had to replace his drain line. But his house was built in 1910. Hey, Bobby. All right, see you later, Kaylee. Hey, Joni, how you doing? Hey, Angus. He paid about 10 grand to have that. That's about the going rate. They got to bring the equipment in, dig it up, put it down. Right. I'm probably eventually, but he had a lot of tree roots and stuff that had collapsed his pipe. They had clay pipes back then, so I think my house probably had cast iron or something like that out to the street. I don't know. They certainly weren't using plastic in 1956, I can guarantee you that. And this is very slap and tickle construction in California. It's they don't build it. You don't build houses to be winterized, and you know, it's just very basic post Korean War construction. When they were breaking up these big ranches here and then breaking them into quarter-acre blocks that you could put together as many as you want. Yeah, there probably was clay pipes. I don't know. You know, but every 2 years I have to get this thing snaked out. We use well water's tank, fun and games. Well, you know, as long as you perk well and all that, don't forget to like. Hey, Booty, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you. It's just it's a pain. See, they come and snake it, but snaking is not the same as getting like a hone, right? You know what a hone is? When you have cylinder heads and the block, right? You clean it up real nice. What's up, skunk? And you use a hone and it just really does a good job. Well, you got to send like a scraper down the line, right? You can't just open a little block, you know, whatever the blockage is. I don't know, but we got that to look forward to. So I will probably call and front run that a little bit, so the day I get back, which I'm not quite sure which day it is, then like, because this guy was like, well, it's going to be, I called today that we can't get out there until Wednesday. I'm like, I'm going to be out of town. And I don't want somebody schlepping around the house, right? Yeah, I used that before in sewer line. Yeah, well, it's about what it needs. It needs a very heavy flush, right? I mean, I don't put anything down the garbage disposal, but, you know, and you know, the shine shack's on a separate sewer line going down the alley and a separate water line there, so that's not, there's no connection there. On it, if you go back and look at the old videos from 2015, I had to wait 18 months for a permit to get that hooked in. Finally, one day the guy shows up and does it. Septic is pumped every 2 years. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I'm having steak tonight, man. Can you believe it? And somebody sent me, yeah, Hobotron set me up with steak, and then somebody sent me a Chevy's gift card. So we're gonna be doing some carry out. I'm not gonna be eating in there, but I will stop by and pick up the food, you know, order the food and pick it up. And that'll be good. I'm not a super huge fan of Chevys, but their quesadillas are good. Yeah, sometimes he gets tree roots growing there. So, yeah, I don't have any trees to really interfere with my line. Chevy's is still open here, yeah. And a pinstripe. Yeah, with my silk tie, right? The banker look. Let me get my handkerchief. Let me get myself all puffed up there, right? It's a whole new world, Deb. It's a whole new world, baby. It's an exciting world. The big problem that a lot of these restaurants face is personnel, personnel, personnel. Especially in the kitchen. I made a potato pancake and had cooked eggs and tortillas for breakfast this morning. That's good. I tried that oat crunch cereal. I bought it at grocery outlet. It was pretty good. Barber's, which is quite good. That's the same as does the Nabisco, like the shredded wheat and all that. So the Chevys, this Chevy's does quite the business here. We had to live the latter, you know, the material, their grants by the city to help. Okay, there we are. It's good to see you, Catherine. I hope you're doing good. Let's hope the sewer lines didn't collapse. No, I don't think they collapsed. Hey, Fred. How are you? What did Fred? No idea where all our new local restaurants are. I don't know, Fred. What area are you in, Fred? Although here, I'm going to be honest, I don't see any hiring signs anymore. If I had to point to one thing and say the biggest change I've seen here in the last year is that the weird hiring signs have kind of disappeared. Dayton, Ohio, yeah. Yeah, what about the Orioles, Kelly? I don't know about the Nationals. Baltimore and Washington always hate it. Baltimore and DC always dislike each other. Hiring signs anywhere. Yeah, we don't have any around here. We used to. And the last place I think is Home Depot. But I don't even know if people want to do restaurant work. I have to eat at low-end chain restaurant. You hate to eat at low-end. What's the worst part, Skunk Ape, of eating at a low-end chain restaurant for you? Ooh. I think our Rite Aid is going to go bankrupt too. They just hardly have anything on the shelves anymore. Ooh. I guess there's some element of agriculture. Oh, the new cooking staff every week. I think that's the problem we have here. It's hard to motivate people to be cooks. You know, that is the weakness of chain restaurants as opposed to, say, I don't know if you call it gourmet dining, but the dining where people want to get in that kitchen. And they put the toque on and they put the apron on and they go for it, right? I mean, they want to make a career out of it. Now, we have a few restaurants. We have Coco Rostico, the Italian restaurant here. And now, there's some people in Florida. I know that a hurricane's coming. I'll be thinking about you guys. You know, property is always secondary to life. If you have electric vehicles, please make sure that they're all charged up. All right. And my worst nightmare, as I've said it before, is a hurricane hits and cars are stranded, blocking the roads because of they ran out of electric or whatever. So I'm hoping everything's going to be on. I still want to paying $100 each time with drinks for 2 people. Yeah, I think the drinks in particular, you know, you're not, it's going to be about $12 a drink, unless a beer will be about $8. Yeah, $32 plus 2 entrees, 40, 30. Yeah, it's going to be about $100 for 2 beers. I mean, when I'm eating in Vegas, we're like, we come in somewhere around 60, anywhere from 50 to 80, but we're really trying to low end it. I gotta put this window up. This guy's blaring this music. I don't know. With these days, everybody thinks that you want to hear their concert music riding along or on. On Oakdale Road. Yeah, I think every town, hey Randy, I think every town has a good breakfast spot. I can't remember exactly what Oakdale's was. But Sonora, I remember Sonora had a really nice Chinese restaurant I enjoyed. And then they had a pretty, it's pretty nice restaurant for the size of the town. But you could tell some people had some money over there. I stay close to home. Okay, Bill. Keep it tight, man. Keep it tight. Low and slow, my man. Low and slow. If you bring your own alcohol, you'll save more money per video. I used to do. I don't know, a lot of restaurants, when you say bring your own alcohol, ooh, I don't think a lot of restaurants here like it. I mean, they'll charge you a corkage fee. If you bring a bottle of wine in, they'll charge you $10, $12 corkage. So like last night was a special thing. I thought, I want to start doing that, changing up the channel. I want to sit there and have a beer once in a while as we move into fall. I don't do that stuff in the summertime. I don't like to drink in the sun, and I don't know how these hillbillies do it. They're by about 9:42 a.m. they're already in the tank, right? Sweating, and once the sun goes down, it's all good. Don't let the sun go down on me. Please hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying the chat tonight. We talked about last night, the Canadian Health Department says you should restrict your drinking to 2 drinks a week. It's like, wow. I mean, that's like, wowie, wow, wow, woo. I mean, I'm anywhere from 7 to 14, right? Somewhere in that range. I mean, it's not often I pull out the bourbon bottle unless I want to have a nice snootful. But guys, what the heck, beer? I was telling my chat last night. I mean, what about people in Germany that kids start drinking at 14 or whatever, and talk to Missy Jen, who worked in Germany. Yeah, you take a beer break every lunchtime. Everybody could have a beer. Coyotes are protected. I don't know if we have any coyotes close to here or not. I don't know. You can have my share. Thank you, Callie Mo. Hey, it's beer, Callie Mo. Do you ever see me really get blanketed? I mean, really, I've been messed up probably 4 times on camera in 10 years, right? I mean, I don't drink to get obliterated. So I think that may be harmful, but I don't think 1 or 2 beers is going to be a health problem. Alcohol is gross. Weed is the way to go if you're going to indulge. Man, I feel quite the opposite. I don't like the smell of weed. It makes me kind of ill, the smell of it. And I enjoy alcohol very much. the form of alcohol, man. I enjoy lager beer. Last night I treated myself to a dark beer. I'll never buy a bottled dark beer because they're not the same as getting it on draft. You know, if you get Guinness on tap, ooh, it's like a totally different. Yeah, I drink in moderation. It's like a totally different experience than a bottle of Guinness or a can, right? I'm like, come on, man. Right. So that's the only time I pay up for a craft brew if it's going to be a dark beer. Because I like the caramel notes. I like the. I mean, there's just something really good under taste in a dark beer. Plus, last night we had that great music venue. That couple was singing good. Somebody sent me info on what the shoes were that they were wearing. I like the red shoes. They had matching red shoes on. That was pretty cool. Weed just makes me sleepy and hungry. That's cool. You know, like I said, people that use weed, it's all cool. It's all legal. It's all okay. But it's not for everybody. I just don't really enjoy the smell of it. Yeah, I'm all packed up, Kelly girl. I'm pretty much all packed up. I got all the electronics. I cleaned out my, hey Reeds, how you doing? Weed triggers my bipolar schizophrenia. Oh. Yeah, Kelly, I got the electronics all packed up. I took this phone today and I cleaned out the memory. I had 1,300 videos, clips, cleaned them up. Got the phone nice and streamlined for fresh content coming up. And then just optimize the phone. So it's still doing good. I mean, this phone will be 5 years old in April. It's still trucking along. No, I'm not going to be live again until Friday, Kelly. I'm going to have some pre-recorded shorty videos just to keep touching base. I might put up a few community posts and things. I might do I don't know, I might do an LA video, I don't know. So if I see something interesting. Yeah, I like a nice cold beer. Yeah, that's right, Kelly. I really want to go to Italy, even if I have to Uber around a little bit. Hey, Ronnie, even if I have to chunk out a few bucks for Uber, I want to get a real classic Italian cold cut sub with the really good stuff. What did that say? Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow at 5 a.m. I don't think I've seen Eddie and the Cruisers. Oh, thank you, Lori. Oh, it's always chill. I'm the definition of neighborhood hood rat chill. That's me. Always ready to make a statement. I got news that my shirts that I bought were shipped, but unfortunately they're not going to be here for tomorrow. Be prepared. Yeah, I know. Yeah, remind Bird to water, and then he does very well at putting food and water out for the cats, but make sure to water the almond tree and the stuff. Yeah, it was an interview with Michael Perry. He said he snuck in the rehearsal to get that part. Unknown actor. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you what. I'm expecting everything. Yeah, I saw the grocery outlet. That's really cool. James, that's awesome. Because that's where I'm going to go to stock up on some stuff for the condo. I am expecting, hey Lori, I'm expecting that every place to try to get something to eat is going to be a situation. Labor Day weekend, you know, not enough workers, right? I mean, I think the workers in Vegas are this close to just pulling the plug on the whole town and just holding out. Just like the auto workers now want 43% raises and 30-hour work weeks. So what the heck? Good work if you can get it. Boys are going to put themselves right out of a job. I mean, you get UPS drivers making 80 to 150K. So it's fun, but a zoo. Yeah, I'm sure, Laurie, it's... Yeah, and then there's drinking out there on the Sac River too. How you doing, Prancer? What's going on? And then you have people whipping around on jet skis and power boats, and I don't know, man. Thank you, Alan. Looking forward to seeing you when I get back. Gonna put the spotlight on Oakdale, California, the queen city of the Central Valley, baby, right there. I'm glad you're doing good. Ice chest to ankles, yeah. I don't know. And they're also making, yeah, so you know, of course margins are going to be squeezed, right? Yeah, I mean, I see it all on the Sacramento River. I just worry about the people on jet skis flying around and people on tubes, and it just gets the guys showing off with chicks on the front of the boats and running over people. Please, oh, I'm not going to overdo it, honey. This should be pretty easy doings here. I know I want to look at the filters on the AC system. I want to change out the light bulbs to get the place cut over to LEDs. I'm going to see if I can begin clearing out. Italian Stallion, how you doing, Phil? Good to see you. Woo, St. Louis, Missouri, man. Gateway to the West. I'm going to see about trying to do some more painting. Hey, Judy. But I took an initial look up at the, you know, with every air conditioning system, you have an intake panel, right? And all I could see was like fur on that thing, like it's, I don't know if it's ever been changed or not. Hey, Nathan, how are you? What's going on? I don't know. It doesn't look like that. The efficiency, if that thing is as bad as I think it is, you can imagine the efficiency's been compromised with that thing. So I just go around and keep addressing things as they pop up. And then I won't be back again until probably around sometime a little bit before Halloween. And then, of course, our December trip, where I'll probably go down, hang out with Mr. Z, then he'll take some vacation. We'll drive up and stop in Tonopah and Reno, and then go on to the Rancho, and then have him fly back to Vegas or whatever. So we want to go back to the Mitzpah, you know, the Mitzpah Hotel and all that. Paula, how are you? I was wondering if your church would like its Baldwin Cinema too, and it has a Leslie figure. No, that was a really nice offer. They got a really nice organ there. What was that place in bed? It was like a space center. What are we talking about? The eye, or what are we, the big ball? What are we talking about? Area 51 or something? It's like a gaming place, Kelly. Is that what you're talking about? Area 51? It's like a venue. Mr. Z said No bueno. Not sure. No, it wasn't gaming. Oh, thank you, Nathan. Yeah, this is my shock and awe. Right. When, when I wanted to piss off the natives on Oahu, I would put this on. Cheryl looked up the prices. Well, let's put it this way. People said, would you go to the Neon Museum, right? They got a lot of cool old neon in the boneyard. But the problem is I can't do a video of that, right? Now, am I allowed to take photographs? I don't even know. So, well, you know, there's one thing a photo just doesn't convey, right? So, right? I don't think I want to go to the mob museum. People think they want to see it, and then they don't watch it. Oh no! I'm sorry, Judy. You were rolling along so good. Yeah, we saw the sphere, Kelly. Now. There is a place that you can park and check out the sphere, because what I wanted to do was get closer to the sphere and kind of walk around it. But man, you're right on Howard Hughes Parkway or whatever. There's no place to stop there. Right? You can't just put your blinkers on and just park on the side. Looking for the Loch Ness Monster. Getting nice. Oh wow. Just start dropping some dynamite in the rock. Wouldn't that be sad if the Loch Ness Monster came up and it was killed because some dope dynamite? How you doing, Prancer? Well, you wanted to find out if there's a Loch Ness Monster. Thanks a lot, bro. You just killed off our whole tourist trade here. Now, what was disturbing, there was some inland river that there was an alligator or something came up. I'm like, whoa, wow. Reno has a sphere. Yeah, we're going to get up to Reno. I haven't been to Reno since the pandemic started. That's a long time. There's plenty of parking off Corporate Center Drive or pull-up parking lot stand in front of the sphere. They just finished. Okay. Yeah, I don't pay to park though, James. So if they're going to be collecting some coin, it ain't going to happen. It ain't gonna happen. Baltimore 4, Chicago, nothing. I don't know, Chicago's a very thuggish baseball team. There's no love lost between Chicago White Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. They've had some of the most epic fistfights over the years. Oh, it's free pull-up parking. Okay, I think the trick is, James, you don't go there on a weekend. Maybe you go on a Monday night. I'm sad over Bob Barker, medium work. He did a lot for the animal. I'm very happy. Bob Barker passed away with an untarnished reputation in Hollywood. Think of how rare that is. He didn't go to Epstein Island. He wasn't palling around with Harvey Weinstein or rubbing elbows with Oprah. Okay, this guy was. Right? People like that, you can really be proud of. Bird likes the Athletics, but the worst thing. Yeah, I like the A's too. Janet grew up with the A's. Now the A's then were a different team. You know, they set the modern league record, like 21 consecutive victories or something. I'm not sure if he's sexually assaulted. I don't know how that ever panned out. You know, you put enough pretty girls together, and, you know, I'm not going to say my hand wouldn't slip down and pinch, you know, right? But this is 2023, right? You get, a chick turns around and you get a shiv in you. Oh, sorry. Right? I mean, when you could just reach down and give a little pat and then turn around and smile, right? My mom took a rough turn in hospice. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, God bless Judy. I'm not sure about that. I mean, that's a rumor that they would really want to put the torch. They'd really want to fire that thing up, and I don't think it ever got traction. I don't know. And then people would say, okay, because he settled out of court, you know, he settled quietly. I don't know. I think he had one wife, and which is highly unusual, especially in Hollywood. Could literally be complimenting. Well, I'm just thinking, like, recently, this, in the heat of the moment, I think this coach of this Spanish women's soccer team gave a big hug and then a direct on lips kiss to the star player or whatever. And I mean, I'm just thinking, okay, hot blood, the Spanish, right? You get excited, you're emotional, you're happy, and this is all like, whoa, right? This thing took on a life of its own. This is like, wow, Married to Dorothy Jo for years until she passed. Yes, that makes me happy. I mean, I always had the utmost respect for Bob Barker. I wasn't down with the whole animals thing. I'm more about people first and then animals. But it's nice that people are looking out for that. Right. But my goodness, when you think about how you even, I mean, it's like, try to smell the hair. I don't know, Joni, it'd be so hard picking up a gal these. I mean, you risk your life, right? I look at these UFC and fighters. These chicks could just smash me into oblivion, man. Right? They don't make them like they used to. He got real fur band. Oh yeah. He also was probably instrumental in diminishing society's desire for mink coats and all that. I mean, when he got the elephants taken away from the Toronto Zoo. I can tell you what SeaWorld used to be, Kelly. I mean, we had a blast in SeaWorld, and then they just gutted it. I don't know. It's like this fat fish. I don't know what they call it, but this big thing killed a trainer in there. Probably just goofing around. I don't know what is this big fat fish. I don't know what the thing's called. Right? They all look the same. That fish is it's a fish, right? Right, what do I know about animals, right? I just get it in the basic genus category of fish, and that's good enough, right? So SeaWorld's not what it used to be. But then again, we don't have Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus either. And that's a memory the kids will never have, with the elephants marching off of the trains and walking the 5 or 6 blocks to the Civic Center, and half the city lined up, thugs and everybody, right? It's, all the thugs took a day off from crime, but I don't know. But I guess it's progress. And God knows, guys, if you had seen the Baltimore Zoo when I was a kid, holy smokes. You talk about like a 1870s zoo or whatever, right? These little cages, and people were still doing drug deals and fell into the polar bear cage and got eaten and stuff. Wow, really old school stuff. Now you see the nice exhibit that these animals get. They eat better than people do. They had a Budweiser School Brewery last time. Went to see where they taught the importance of cold Bud and pouring with head. We got, there's 6. Well, you don't want to call it 6 free beers, right? For $25, unless it was the price of the admission and then the beers. Hey, double shot. So Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch is still struggling with that stuff all the way from April with that Dylan Mulvaney. Like I say, that marketing department, animals want their freedom. We think that they want their freedom, Rancho. We don't really know what animals want, because animals don't really have anything except instinctual needs. Man is the only living being capable of living a reflective existence. Right. Years ago, I won a chili cook-off contest to see. Wow. Why don't you post the recipe? I know Bob Barker, he was really strict with the cast and real professional. So there was no messing around. It wasn't no Jackie Gleason show. Whoa. With the June Taylor dancers. That's pretty funny. So we got a grocery outlet in Vegas now. How cool is that? That makes me happy. It is a large zoo with good care. I admit they're safe and the trophy of it. That's good. I think it's important that we preserve. I'm really worried about Africa and places like that, but then Kenya and the countries down there, Nairobi and areas like that, they really stepped up and started really protecting, because this is national assets, right? I think I don't like to see, I don't know who the guy was a couple years ago that posted up his picture on blast of he shot like a tiger or something, and then posted it up on Instagram or something, and the people went nuts. And it's like, you didn't really even hunt it. They just drove up to where the lions were and you shot it, right? I mean, what the hell is that? Talk about shooting fish in a barrel, really? Well, it's not like in the days of maybe Ernest Hemingway or something, where you had a shaky rifle and the thing's charging at you, right? But I am glad that we think differently about preserving wildlife. I remember as a kid being incredibly, Dr. Palmer in Minnesota. Was that the one, Denise Lynn? Remember that? Killed by, the dentist. I mean, come on, man. Are you serious? That's not hunting, that's just murder. And that changed a lot of people's mind. People don't go on safaris except photo safaris now. He was my son-in-law's dentist, okay? Right? I can get the same thrill out of going out with a telephoto lens, riding through on a Range Rover and getting pictures and stuff like that, right? I don't need to bring back a head of a beast. But I remember growing up how saddened I was to realize that the American buffalo had all but disappeared. Right? Now I'm really happy out there because they're goring people and stampeding people. They're once again asserting their authority on the plains. Cecil was a caller for 9 minutes. Yeah, it makes me sick, that thing, right? And then to put that on blast on social media. Beautiful, I just saw the video. Oh, I love the San Diego Zoo, except pushing Missy Jen a quarter of a mile uphill on a 15% grade in the wheelchair. Phew, just a couple weeks ago, they got these hunting trips. Nah, that stuff should be banned. What are you going to do with the lion? Send it back? I think it's just as nice to pay and get some good pictures and have some good memories and just not destroy stuff. Right? Operation done on my kidneys. But I'm doing my best. Okay, honey. All right, Jessica. God bless, honey. When I think about, how the buffalo almost disappeared, I'm like, what the heck, man? Now there's lots of them frolicking around the plains, so that makes me a lot happier. I like the one when the hunter filmed and trying to shoot a lion, he filmed himself getting ate. Ooh, jeez. You'll excuse me if I missed that one. I would know he drove over there, but a lot of people there. He was a really nice guy. Well, I guess I could say a lot, but people are wired differently. But hey, Cobra John. Yeah, I know panda bear. I went to the Wulong Preserve in Sichuan province. I saw where they do all the research on pandas, and although I did not hold a panda, I saw plenty of it. The place was sick with panda bears. And they're just sitting around. That's my favorite animal, by the way. They're just sitting around munching on some bamboo and stuff, having a good life. There's having a good life out there. It was a very interesting place to go see. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. Does this streamer say the N-word? We do say Nickelodeon. Is that what you mean? Is that what you mean? Nickelodeon? Is that it? Yeah, we do say that word on here. Yes, you're allowed to say the word Nickelodeon on here. Put another nickel in the Nickelodeon. All I want to hear is music, music, music. Will someone take care of your home? Yes, I got bird there. And my girlfriend legally changed her name to Andy Panda, huh? No joke. Okay. Yeah, that's my favorite animal, is the panda bear. Just on account of it's like really cute. 3 variants going around, lockdown being discussed. Oh, come on, Tom. Which city leaders are discussing lockdown? I'll wait for it. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, people have a short-term memory when it comes to stuff like that. But I can tell you, anybody that's going out on a shooting safari as opposed to a photo shooting safari, that's why I like seeing people that are fishing. More and more fishermen are throwing back, you know, because you're there for the sport. You don't really need it for the food, right? Oh, catch and release. But I don't know, our oceans are so fouled up, and now they got all this radioactive slop being released from Japan. All that stored up Fukushima cooling. They'll never be able to cool that thing, you know. All you can do is just keep putting water on it. Talk about having a tiger by the tail. But I think the American buffalo is a very good comeback story. So is the bald eagle. When I was little, they were almost extinct, the bald eagle. Now they're everywhere, right? The country's sick with them. Now you gotta watch out your little dog doesn't get snatched up, or you get your wig popped off, right? Oh, that breeze feels so nice. What's our temperature? 84. Delightful tonight. $106 is good. I can cope with 106. We start getting around 115, 116, then I'm kind of in the red zone there. And I don't have any AC, so it's going to be brutal enough as it is. But that's all right. When I get back, it should be basically the end of summer anyway, so we'll be gearing down for October. The green fields of summer. La da doo, doo doo doo, la doo, la da doo doo, la doo 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 doo. I want it to be fall. Take a cold towel with you. Well, the good news is since I'm going from LA to Vegas, that's like a 4-hour run. That's not too bad. Thank you, Jessica. The real deal will be the trip home. So I try to leave at 5 a.m., leave Vegas, and then unfortunately I get to the Central Valley by noon, and man, what a miserable 232 miles that is. Whew. I did it last time, the AC wasn't working. I want to get to Las Vegas for Halloween. It's going to cost you. People that just, I think, seem to be getting better. I mean, people are more aware, I think, of the preciousness of animals, and we have a right to feed ourselves with animals, but we also have a right to make sure they're just not randomly taken for sport and things like that. Yeah, you're going to pay really big money to be in Vegas around Halloween. I'd say that's probably one of the 5 top, and then after Halloween, the rates collapse. It gets cheap. Vegas at Halloween is big moolah. My favorite. Yeah, you always do it up. I like it too. Hey, Vicky, how you doing, sweets? I like it too. I don't smoke, sorry. I thought I had a lighter. Oh, that one now. Here you go. Hey, bro. I thought I had one from before. Enjoy. Nothing like a nice cigarette, right? Oh, anyway, I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, Africa's pretty much booming these days. I really like there's this African girl, beautiful, and she uploads these videos to dispel people's notion of what they believe that Africa is. And she's like, people think we just sit around on stones and, you know, we don't have internet, and she's like, we have better internet than you. And, yeah, I mean, I like that stuff, right? We're moving ahead, guys. Maybe I'll have to stay at Excalibur. Yeah, you seen her? She does good stuff. I enjoy that. It's like busting myths, you know. It's like you got a lot to think about, man. It's like, no, it's not what you think it is at all. Now, there's some places in Africa that are, of course, horrendous and by our standards, but the people are happy. So we have to always be careful of imposing our value system on other cultures and stuff. But yeah, well, I don't know if it's not willful ignorance. It's just that people, you know, when you're young, you see pictures, people, you know, a kid holding their bowl, right, and his stomach sticking out, and that image sticks with you, right? That's what you hold in your mind, and there's nothing to change that image. You don't ever think that things change. So that's your baseline for evaluating when you just think everybody's poor and they're not evolving. Hell, some of these countries are really starting to move ahead in terms of being developed and all that. So, I mean, the population of Nigeria is going to surpass the population of China, right? I smoked in the army. Let's see. I smoked nothing better than thing. I've smoked for 15 years or in 15 years. I've stopped and started, and I quit on May on May, what was it, May 18th of 2021 was the last time I quit. I just woke up one Saturday and said, I just don't even feel like smoking. Kind of weird. I mean, I didn't feel anything. Oh, Lucky Strikes, LSMFT. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. From Hollywood, it's the Jack Benny program with Don Wilson, your host. The Lucky Strike Hour. So I gotta have a little bit of a plumbing operation when I get back. I should probably invest in one of those electric snakes or something like that. Maybe Harbor Freight has like a, like a 100-foot snake or something. Or yeah, thank you, Jessica. Some people hate this shirt. I quit when I got pregnant and never started. Oh, that's cool, Denise. Used to smoke more 120s. I don't know if they have them anymore. Ooh, I got, can you please wish Timothy Martin. I love Timothy Martin and the whole Martin family. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tim Martin. And your whole wonderful family. Happy birthday to you. Martin family certainly sent me some great stuff over time. So people said, are you going to start doing some streams inside again? Yes, I will be doing as winter time comes on, yes. We missed the wall of sound, and I know. I like to cycle stuff through YouTube, so. Yeah, so the bald eagle was almost gone when I was a kid, and there weren't no buffaloes except the ones on the nickels. That was about it. And now, you got tourists that are getting gored standing next to buffalo and all that stuff, because these things aren't like pets, right? I mean, they want to just take that horn and just run it through you. Right? They're not going to eat you, but they don't like you. Yeah, Tim, y'all are wonderful out there. I love the Martin family, so cool. My Rosie's Ranch and grill stuff, and I mean, it's a wonderful family. Never smoked, wanted to live. You're smoking these days. You're inhaling so much toxins in the air, especially if you're down in an agricultural place when the wind blows and it picks up all those silicates and nitrates and blows it through the air in a fine particulates. Right. This place probably has the cleanest air because we have the air coming off the ocean here. But when I go down to I did my visit to, I can't remember what the name of the town was down there, that really destitute town down there. The water got all messed up down there in the valley. It was so dire looking. Begins with an M. I can't remember what the name of it is. All the groundwater got destroyed or polluted, and they had to spend state had to drop like $100 million to remediate the water. I don't know what all chemicals. Well, that was up in the high desert. I did a video on that. That's Hinckley, California. I did a video on Aaron Brockovich. The town that made Aaron Brockovich famous. Hinckley, California. If you got 'em, smoke 'em, boys. Light 'em up. The smoking lamp is lit. I don't remember what the town was. Begins with an M. I don't know, I got a lot of negative feedback on the video from people that, oh, you didn't see I saw the whole town, dude. The people were like zombies down there. No, it wasn't Modesto. It was a very fine town. It's like there's no atheists in a foxhole. Yeah, well, they'll tell you that they are, but we know otherwise. In their arrogance. Oh, drive me crazy now. What was that town? Mariposa, not Mariposa. I don't know. Drive me nuts. It'll come to me in a while. But I thought Buttonwillow that's like the cotton capital of California. That was a pretty cool little town. No, it wasn't Muscle Shoals. That was the most unfriendly place I ever visited. Those people did everything except get behind my van and push me out of town. That's how bad that was. Terrible town. It's like, welcome to Ventura County, and they're flipping you the bird. And I was like, I'm just here to see the cement truck fall through the bridge out to the water there, right? Weirdo town. I'd like to get back to Solvang, and I'd like to get back to San Luis Obispo. Two very nice places. I'd like to start that trip again, Carmel, and right on down. I thought Morro Beach was cool with that huge rock that's sitting out there. That looks like a mountain in the water there. Our weather in Modesto, just right. I just think the town is nice. I got a lot of blowback on my Modesto visit. Oh, you didn't go to the crackhead side of town. Look, I went to the side that you hope that people see when they come to town. I went to, I don't know what the other town south of there was. It was, I don't know. I can't remember the name. Yeah, Mendota was the place that had the rotten groundwater, Chimay, and I got a lot of blowback on that video. Yeah, Mendota. The kids were being born with 6 fingers or 3 eyes or whatever, and it's like, we might have a problem down here. I mean, you can imagine how much chemicals that groundwater is absorbed down there. The whole Central Valley is just sinking down. Yeah, Modesto was good. But then I went down to, I don't know what the college town is further south there. Hey, Butterfly, I'm feeling okay, honey. Yeah, Mendota. There's another town where everybody was walking around like this, right? Then I tell, oh, you didn't know Mendota? It's a beautiful town here. the cantaloupe capital of the West or whatever. Okay, cool. I'm down with it. Merced, that was the town that was. Most people are like, yeah, you nailed that. But there was some pretty cool stuff in Merced. We had that really cool hotel that was down there with the neon. I mean, there was some cool stuff down there. I'm wondering about the hurricane too. I have a lot of friends on the Gulf side of Florida. Don't think it's not crossing my mind. Right from, let's say from Fort Myer north, Chieftain, and all around Pensacola and around the bend there, Tallahassee and all that. But I wouldn't recommend Chieftain in it unless you want to step back into 1930s South in America. What a weird town that is. Pull out the old Cracker Barrel, boys. Get out the checkers. They didn't know what to make of me. Hi, boys. I talked to Merced People Hotel. Not quite sure what that means, but it's the Hotel Whisperer. Oh, that breeze is coming in. That temperature has dropped 2 degrees since the last check. Talked to Cos and he had to fix the AC in his car and bought for me. He used a with instant, and it's much better now. I already used the sealant and all that, Deb. I discharged the vacuum on the other side too, so I have to pull a 14-pound vacuum, and it's just too much to do before I go away. So I'll just hotball it this trip. I got plenty of water I laid in, so I'm good. Thank you, Deb. I filled once, it was good for a day, and then it kind of leaked out again, and then but I just didn't feel like fiddling it. I got a bigger issue with the clogged up drain pipe outside, so the waste sewer line. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I like to wear matching colors. I'm going to LA, take a few days off from YouTube. I pre-uploaded and scheduled some shorties to come up, just short cooking. And I will be live with you guys and doing some content on Friday, and then we're going to be very video content rich going forward. Ooh, yes, we'll still be having hangouts. Zippo lighters, save my nice well on a helicopter. Is Adam here? I haven't seen him in a week. But I enjoyed my trip down the Central Valley. Now I got a lot of people said you didn't treat Bakersfield, you just blew out of town. So I promised people, yeah, I'm driving to LA, Mr. Fats. I promised people I could do this trip blindfolded. I promised people that I would spend time in Bakersfield. I did find an excellent place for breakfast that I reviewed there. It was amazing. And to catch the next one. Okay, double shot. God bless you. I hope everything works out for you, my friend. We have a lot of people with some medical issues right now, so. Of course, we're not charging. God, I hate this thing. 57% power. Look at it, it's 100% this thing. What a POS. I'm going to sit that right there and keep an eye on that thing. Could you take us to famous people's? Yeah, Mr. Fats, just put Hollywood Forever Cemetery in my search box. You will see my trip into Hollywood Forever Cemetery. It was a weird cemetery because they put people in 1 inch away from each other. I never saw stuff so tight in there. And I showed people Cecil B. DeMille's grave there. Yeah, check it out. Just put Hollywood Forever in my videos. If you can think about it, I probably have it. Just wanted to die. I wish you was there in LA. I hope to catch you in Vegas. Yeah, well, hang around, Patricia. This damn thing. POS. Go to Bucko Place and get dinner. And good. Yeah, I'll be checking it out. People got very irritated. Oh, you didn't, it's right. Everybody loves to hate Bakersfield. Well, I just don't like the air quality down there. All the air gets stuck against the Tehachapi Mountains, so it's like a constant health alert there. Arvin and all down that end. What's with this thing? Yeah, I just blew out of town. I guess by that time I was getting excited for coming up 395 up the east side of the Sierra, and I was also getting closer to thinking about how am I going to get up to Gordo, Cerrado, whatever that mountain mining town is that Cerro Gordo, that was it. When I almost blew out the bottom of my van trying to get up that hill. I went to that town at the base there at the camp. Somebody drive me up that hill. You got everybody and his mother's got a 4-wheel drive truck, right? I didn't have enough ground clearance to get it up that hill. But it wasn't for lack of trying. But I'll tell you, if you guys can ever go up 395 on the eastern side of Sierra, and if you ever get to see Mount Whitney in person, ooh, and where they shot all the westerns, the Alabama hills and everything, what a wonderful place. Now, I don't know, Alan Gentry, about Bishop, right? We talked about that before. And, other people, oh, Bishop is a great place, right? Great restaurants. Lots of cool stuff to see. And we have Bodie too. But Bodie was snowed in when I was there. We had like a really early November. Yeah, Mount Whitney is just, wow. It's spooky to me. It's scary because I'm in nature, but it's very beautiful. If you can see it from the safety of your car, right? Otherwise, it's overwhelming because I'm thinking there's lots of rattlesnakes and crap all out there and scorpions. Yeah, breathtaking. And a lot of stolen vehicles in Mendo, Delta. I don't know. Yeah, thank you, Tony. Yeah, it's an amazing, the tallest mountain in the lower 48, right? I mean, just breathtaking. And in wintertime, it's so crystal clear. In November, it's just beautiful. Are the flamingo... Scally's like, Rosie, you get so much crap for your... I love you, Kelly. You weirdo. Yeah, it's going to be good to take a few days off. Poor Kelly. Kelly and I always have our ups and downs, but we're pointing towards hockey time. Dropping that puck. Montreal Canadiens hosting the Toronto Maple Leafs, right? Toronto's going to be schooled. Thanks for raising it. Yeah, there it is. Isn't that cool? I'd like to make a statement. I wish my retro shirts had come, but I'll be featuring them. I would have loved to take them to Vegas, but they just didn't make it. I'll have nobody. We got Bird will be there. You like to? I always see you in Bird's chat all the time, late night and stuff. You got Bird to hang out with. He likes you. Is there a state or place you want to visit but have never been to? Montana, Idaho, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota. It's the only place in the United States I really have not seen before. Yeah, Bird takes days off. Well, honey, I'm going to be, and I don't know. I might trip around a little bit around LA. You never know, honey. I might pop up. You never know. If you want to go to Windy Island, a place. Where is what is that? Windy Island? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I got a very kind subscriber that's footing my stay at this beautiful condo, guys. And it's like, you think, now we're talking about like $2 a night, right? 30 miles from Washington. I enjoyed every moment I spent in Washington State. Beautiful. And I did that cinematic video of Ana Cortez with the San Juan ferry taking off there, and wow. You know, I want to get back to doing some cinematic features. People really enjoy them. Have you been in Mississippi, honey? I've been all over the South. I'm a Southerner. Pascagoula, Mississippi, Mobile, Alabama, Montgomery, Jackson, Mississippi. Go for the food. I fit right in with my accent, no problem at all. You know, it's just, you know, if you want really good food, you go down to Mississippi, Alabama. Down there, I mean, it's good food, right? I had a place in Vegas and I lost my yeah, you're not alone, Hobotron. Phew, that was like a large sucking vacuum. I was born and raised in Pascagoula. That's all the Gold Coast down there now. Biloxi and all that. Pensacola. It's like pretty big money down there now. They got like all the casinos and stuff. I'm pretty much all packed, Patricia. I just throw a few things in tonight. I tend to overpack a little bit in case I extend my stay if something's project-wise or something. Or I might get a wild hair up my bum and decide to come up 95 north and stay in Tonopah and make my way up that way. I don't know. You know, I haven't been to Reno in so long. But I'll tell you, 95 is a torturous ride up there. I could get a lot of read way before one. I could get a Los Angeles book. I don't know. Like I said, best to talk to me like a fifth grader. Do, 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 do. I think my I don't need anything, Patricia. I've stashed some paint around the place in different places, like who would ever notice? You know, there's more crap stuck in here and there. You know, it needs to be painted, stuff needs to be cleaned up, rejuvenated. I got to look at the filter situation. I've got a lot of fluorescent lights to change out to LEDs. That's going to take time. Yeah, you know, when Mr. Z and I did a review of the Heart Attack, I actually was quite impressed with the price, and the food quality was good. And this was like during sort of pandemic times, and Mr. Z and I were almost frantic to try to get something to eat in this town. And Heart Attack Grill did a good job. You don't have to order monster. I just got you know me, one burger, some fries. I don't need a double, triple. Just give me a burger, fries, and a nice soda. They got retro sodas. I highly recommend it. Now, you're not going to really see me up at the Fremont Street side. Most of my action is now going to be on the strip. I must have understood the name of this. Sorry, you understand the lane line. I don't know. Yeah, you don't have to. Right. I had no problem finishing a hamburger, and I don't tend to. You know, as I get older, I'm not able to. I can't go to. You know, but oh, Rosie, you got to go to the Bacchanal buffet. Yes, they were the spiritual center for God. Brought this back. That's okay. They're cool. You know, Kelly, this is Santa Rosa, honey. As long as we're respectful, you go into the center, and let me tell you, these days people are just glad you came. You know how many churches are struggling for people to come through the door when we most need it in this nation? You know, I'm glad. He goes over there to get a coffee, and maybe he'll be touched by the Lord. I don't know. Right? I mean, this is a very welcoming county. Bird fits right in here. He's like, you know, he's easy to make friends and hang out and just stay away from the hard drugs and stuff. Yeah, I mean, he'd go there and listen. I mean, the people are very nice. I was listening to about 5 minutes or so when I was cleaning up at home. Yeah. You know, people want to welcome you. They want you to come through the door. They want to share the good news. You know, we have congregations that are collapsing here because it's. I mean, look at any YouTube video, right? And look at the congregations in there, and the Sunday feeds, and the Sunday, it's all gray hair people sitting in the, you know, about 1/4 to 1/3 of the church has people, and the rest is empty. You look at old videos of Glide Memorial Methodist Church in San Francisco from 2000. Man, they were packed in the balconies and down below. Now they're lucky if they fill up 1/4 of the church on Sunday, right? Things are melting away, guys. Let's see, the Fanny. Wait, see, can you get food? So yeah, we'll get it straightened out, Patricia. That's not Fannie Mae. We're not doing home loans, okay, for the federal government, federal national mortgage. That's Fanny Kaplan. Fanny Kaplan, the famous communist who tried to assassinate Vladimir Lenin. Lenin survived, but he was never the same. We have Fanny Kaplan, we have Rosie, and we have Magic. Kelly named Magic, and I'm not sure whether Magic's the all gray one. Fanny Kaplan has a little bit of white. Rosie has the white paws and looks like a little tuxedo, right? Goofy thing, big ears, like Mickey Mouse Club cats, right? Because of that big-headed monster, right, ghost face. Oh, he's so handsome. Yeah, we have 3 kittens. A lot of people are sure doing that, or they just don't go at all. They don't participate at all. You know, when church blesses everything that society does, there's no point to going to church anymore, right? That Fanny Kaplan is a spitting image of his mother, except it's gray instead of black. Glad you're not being silly again and picking on president. Who's the greatest president? What is that? I like what you're saying. Glad you're not being silly again. I've never picked on any of our former presidents. As far as the pantheon of great presidents would be concerned, I would have to say that certainly Abraham Lincoln for keeping the Union together. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Certainly George Washington, Thomas Jefferson. I mean, we have a lot of woke historians that kept slaves or this, that, and the other. And, you know, it's the times that people were born and raised in. But Jefferson was a great thinker, a man of many talents, architecture, literature, things like that. I think Andrew Jackson was another tough nut, War of 1812. If it hadn't been for some of these people, we'd still be an English colony, right? I go through. I think Calvin Coolidge is very underrated as a silent cow. I liked him. Certainly Roosevelt, Franklin Roosevelt has to be considered through a depression and World War. Right. Remember the old Billy Graham Crusades? Thousands came exactly. Who I don't think Johnson, I don't think either of the Johnsons was a good president. Both of them succeeded presidents that had been assassinated. Both of them stood for an election in the year ending in '64, and there's a lot of commonality between those two. Right, that was probably the most costly president we ever had, with all the Great Society and all the other spending and crap that. I really liked Ronald Reagan. He really turned the nation's psyche around. It was terrible when Carter was in there with inflation and put a sweater on, and people couldn't heat their homes. Interest rates were gone nuts. So now that does not mean that Carter wasn't a decent man. He certainly was. Right now it's 62F. We got here now 80 even, baby. 80 even. The real turning point in America came from the 1980 Winter Olympics. With taking the gold medal in ice hockey. It just seemed to me that just seemed to be a huge turning point when we started to close the door on Vietnam and stop beating ourselves up about it and start moving forward. A Rosieokelly and ooh. What defines a great president is the ability to lead through very trying circumstances selflessly. The wonderful thing about Abraham Lincoln, he was his own worst critic. He was an incredibly humble person, right? He was never one to, he was always one to put himself secondary to whether it was his Secretary of War or he was always his wife and other people. He always was content to diminish his role. Ron preventing a war that like ended a potential war. I think there's just so many fascinating angles to Abraham Lincoln. Few people know that her first love was the real heartbreak, and then she died. Right? That was, I can't remember her name, but that really shattered him. It made him a very sour kind of not sour, but just a very melancholy person. His whole life was just death, his kids, right? One kid falls out a window, the other gets typhoid. I mean, it was just a tough time. We're going to get a splash of the haze. His wife was a nut job. All kinds of weird seances and So Kelly, we gotta start getting ready for hockey season, honey. We gotta start getting out the red and blue. Eh? So I got sent this beautiful steak by Hobotron tonight. Gun turret on a ship does wonder to the psyche of the enemy. It's called softening up the beachhead, right? Softening up for the landing when the Missouri opens up with those 22-inch guns or whatever. I don't know. I got a cap, blue, white, red, or something. I know one thing about Avery. He was afraid to fight anybody. He loved a good fist fight. I just finished a Caesar salad mixed with salmon. Do you fancy Caesar salads? I do like a good salad. Where they invented the Caesar salad was at the Nelson Hotel in Tijuana. You can check out the video where they spin the bowl and do all that. I have a video on down there of that. We're giving up locations, but it's funny to see the place that originated the Caesar salad, the Nelson Hotel in Tijuana, still going strong. Guys still make it at the side of your table. Yeah, we'll get everybody in on the action. Holy smokes, Johnson. Well, God love you, my friend. Yeah, I just don't think Cheryl is as ardent a fan as we are, Kelly. Right? We're like animals. Right? We feel the pain if our Canadians go down. And let's face it, they have the coolest arena. It's like a cathedral to hockey. Just wonderful. When you go out on that catwalk and you look down, you're looking at history there. Learn to love it, honey. Learn to love it. Can you imagine that? Well, I mean, you got two great. I went to the Hockey Hall of Fame, right? It should be in Montreal. The thing is in Toronto. Right? That's an injustice right there, but it's cool to go to it. I'm going to try to gear myself up for hockey. Oh, wow. I guess we're just going to walk around mumbling to ourselves all night. Okay. I don't know, Cheryl. It should be a cathedral. I mean, we're talking about the most legendary team in hockey here. I mean, I just think it just defines what it means to be great. Is right there for all the world to see. And when I travel, I hope to get up there and be broadcasting a live stream right there. Or doing a recorded video. Hey Kelly, the title will be, hey Kelly, this is for you. Welcome to Hockey's Heaven, honey. Wish you were here. And then I go get some of that great French food. Then go see Dr. Drunk, drink a few brews. Some Labatt's Blue. So we're going to revive the greatness. This is going to be the season. We're going to do everything in our power to elevate the great province of Quebec. Enjoy some food. Get ourselves some nice French cooking. Do some reviews. Catch some hockey. Ooh, last time I had a lot of trouble with the border. I hope I don't have trouble this time. Oh, not be making the players. Honey, we don't know. They said the same thing about the Vegas Knights. They said they don't got a rat's ass chance on a Baltimore Hoods Friday night to survive. I'm gonna get it all, man. I'll be eating my way across the great province of Quebec. You can't really go live there because they really choke you down on data. I don't know, I don't like a lot of cheese, but I do like the bread, soups. I like the music, da do 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 do, la 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 do do. La chanson de vous les bons, tous les mondes, do 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 do. I like the way they're pride, right? Lots of pride. French pride. We are the French. Ooh, 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 ooh. I call them what their name is, the Montreal Canadiens. If they don't like it, well, they got a lot to be proud of. Out in the West, you're just catching up out there. History's written there in Quebec. Montreal, learn to love it. Everybody hates a winner. Do 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 do. I want to listen to some traditional French music, cafe music now. Do 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 do. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of history there. What's not to love? What's up, Bobby? Let's call it up, man. That's what we're talking about. Oh, boo doo 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 doo. We're going to restore greatness this year. We are going to restore greatness and bring honor and pride back. Kelly, did Tampa Bay win or what? Gotta get, these guys are like rabid dogs. I mean, the Orioles in Tampa Bay are just like, somebody's gonna collapse here, right? You can't keep playing at this 100-win pace. I don't know what a Canuck is. What the hell is a Canuck? I mean, what is that? Something you eat or something you wear? I mean, what are we talking about here? What is a Canuck? What is a Canuck? I got to get this ready for tomorrow. Hold on. Do you know what it is, Cheryl S? Let's see, this thing ain't gonna work. Son of a... Let's see, do we got the right plug? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Alright, I think we're ready for that for tomorrow. We got our holder. Take this in tonight. You know what I mean? Right. You just have a situation, Cheryl S. You know, there's a lot of pride. Yeah, Mary Todd was a nut. All right, but she couldn't help it. Well, it's easier to load the back tomorrow, Ronnie. Tell you the truth. And you come out at 4:45 a.m. Sometimes it's a little shaky, you know. Oh. Yeah, it sounds like a pastry, right? Something like that. Let's have a couple Canucks for breakfast. And then, yeah, Kelly, make sure Bird puts out the trash tomorrow night, too. We'll have a little pep talk here. All right. Ooh, ooh. Okay, thank you, Kelly. So we should be sitting 2.5 with the pressure on. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, I got a situation with, I got to call the plumber in when I get back. Tiger! 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 Tiger, what are you doing? Tiger! Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Oh, there's one of the little monsters running around. Ah do 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 do. Ba ba do ba ba boo. Bird is sleeping. Alright. One of Cheryl's favorite things. Come on, don't be. Come on, baby. Work it out. Walk it off. There we go. Alright, let's do it again. Oh man, don't you love that thing? I thought it was starting to wear out. I better put it inside. Woo. It's gonna be a sad day when old Spanky goes out. Let me show you this steak, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. And we got some of the seasoning here tonight. Look at this baby. I mean, are you kidding me? That's how classy Hobotron. Like, Rosie, I want you to have the USDA church. There we go. All right, learn to love it, man. Because Hobotron is so cool. Do. Do do. Ba ba boo. Boo boo boo. Ooh, yeah, mistake. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. Raisin bread. I didn't see you as a big bread eater. Makes great toast in the morning. How about that? Cheers, everybody. Please follow our alcohol. Oh, wow. 2 drinks a week. Are you kidding me? Hold on a minute. I gotta put something in the car tomorrow before I forget it. Hold on a minute, guys. Man. I'm looking forward to the River Cats game. I can't believe how short the season is. Good night, Double Shot. Good luck to you. Can't believe how short the... I thought they went all the way through. You guys want to eat? Who's hungry? Who's hungry? Tiger. Who's hungry? Huh? Where are the little brats? Huh? Where are your brats? Ooh, nice spot. Ooh, yum yum. What do you have tonight? Chop it up for it, Rosie. You monster. You monster. What the heck happened? We're over here, man. Would the wind get a hold of it? That's life. All the people know. Tiger. Where's your little brat buddies? Huh? Curbside service, right? Alright, let's put some dry food in. Hold on a minute. Tiger. Alright, that's a really good feed tonight. There you go. What are you doing? All right, enjoy. All right, there we go. Tiger's always happy. He's a little less grumpy than he used to be. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Tiger's so happy. He likes the new food selection here. He said Patricia Wakefield upped the game here. Yum, yum. Oh, you bet, Ducky. Thank Patricia Wakefield, Shimei. They just come around to eat. Eat and run. Oh hell, I hope it's not windy in the Central Valley tomorrow. Tiger likes the selection. Oh, so what the hell you mean a hut? Like EF Hutton? Yes, I believe Ghostface first killed Lenin, chased Lenin into the street, and then chased Trotsky into the street, yes. I think Ghostface is a murderer. Next, if he could get Tiger targeted, that would be he'd run the table. Oh, Gail, I'll be live. It's just starting Friday. I might go live I don't know. Yeah, they both ended up on the street. Both run down. I didn't see Baby Socks run into the street. Hey, Blinky. I'm not doing any of that stuff, Patricia. And if anybody sends something, I'm going to return it. I'm going to refuse delivery. I'm not here to have huts for cats. They're on their own. No way I'm getting myself that deep into cats that could care about me one way or the other. Yeah, once old Trotsky was gone, my was not emotionally invested in the cats anymore. Ooh. Doesn't matter if there's a lot of property, they're not my responsibility. I'm not a big eater. Don't matter to me too much. Hey chick, I have a very simple diet. Knock on wood, I have no health issues of note. Let's get ready to blast this steak down. Look at this baby. Look at that. How about that? For feeling the love. Hobotron style. How awesome. Yeah, I'm not running an animal shelter. I want to eventually get a dog. I don't want to have a lot of fighting and problems here. I've held off on that because financially I'm not in a position to support that yet. So, and plus travel, I don't think it's always so good to travel. All right, let's. All right, we got that empty. Just have to remind birds to water the plants, including the cactus, and put the trash out and pick up the mail. We don't have much of a mosquito situation because usually the air is moving pretty good at night. Yeah, I want to get a little porky, right? Thank you, Kelly. Because he's sleeping right now. I don't want to wake him up. I got the steak on, guys. And then we're going to fire on the seasoning. We got the Montreal steak seasoning. Oh yeah. Oh. Man, is this good? Whoa, man, this is good. Let us be positive, please. I don't want to hear any negativity. He pays his rent, he's not required to do more than that. And he's been an excellent friend. The dream, shaboom, shaboom, na 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 na, do 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 do. Slice up some of these beautiful heritage tomatoes. Recycle. What's up, Janet? How you doing? We need to get the new and improved Porky. Beautiful homegrown from seed heritage tomatoes. Yum, yum. Tiger likes to watch the kids play on the. Tiger likes to watch the kids with the big wheel in the alley. He's mesmerized. Oh. Probably ready to do the old flipperoo. Oh. This looks like a righteous steak. Yes, yes, yes. 5 minutes on that side, and we are ready for action here. Oh, yeah, I don't want to hear about watermelons. Made me sick. Rotten. I supported our local farm here, right? And how do they repay my patronage? They give me a rotten melon. Oh, brother. Good old Imwale Gardens. Since 1883, who cares? I did buy a new one, it's good. I've been enjoying it. I bought it at, I think I bought it at Grocery Outlet, right? And it's a good melon. I'm not sure which third world country it came out of. Not necessarily in California. We have stuff from Guatemala and Honduras and Upper Volta. Man, those heritage tomatoes are wonderful. No, I never buy anything on Temu. Is it good? No. That black cream tomato is delicious. From the Black Sea. Honeydews. And all that watermelon is still. Ooh, $8 for a melon. Leaving tomorrow, honey. You get yourself better. Oh, nice, Blinky. Walmart stuff at 1/3 price. It sounds like a Chinese connection to me. Look at that, Cheryl S. Learn to love it. Beautifully cooked. I should give lessons. The only disappointment in the garden has been the mortgage lifters. Nice. Oh, I thought that you were what, like Diane C, a vegetarian. This is so good. Hello, Crystal. Tiger, what are we doing tonight? Are we smelling good meat? You're over in the bowl. There's no burn on that baby. That is just perfectly done. Well, thank you, Crystal. I didn't even know there was, hey, EJ, I didn't even know there was an Ali movie out. Expiration is just a guideline anyway. It's the lawyer's margin of safety. Cleaning out all the crap. Cleaning out all the crap. Hey Justin, how are you? The Canadiens are going to be the biggest story in hockey this year, bar none. just enjoy a bit of A1. Internationally proclaimed A1. I hear you. Oh, there's nothing left. Oh, no. All gone. Meltdown mode. Bad Edgar Allan Poe being a detective. Best used by the 4th of December, 2021, baby. That's how you get the bargains. Yeah, what a gift, huh? Look at that. A little sauce is always good, Tiger. A little sauce is always good. Right? This A1 now has extra wang. Mmm. Mmm. My stomach is like a laboratory, right? Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, Janet, that's some good eating, honey. That is some good eating. Like I said, everything in this place is just an advisory. How do you think we get these bargains at Grocery Outlet, right? Look at the fine print. Many of our products are sold past traditional expiration dates. This in no way implies that the quality is compromised. It's good enough for me. So I enjoy a veritable piece. Do I forget about my leaky? Hell no. Honey, I even had ceviche that would have hospitalized half of Mexico for a week. Had me down for like 9 hours. Tiger. You want some meat? Oh yeah, meat. Meat. Oh, ooh. This steak is perfectly done. Nice, Blinky. Blinky, how much is a good steak down there? Down in really Southland. Hell, Blinky knows all about Tasmania and all down there, honey. Too much, wow. I thought Australia had a big cattle business. What happened to this? I don't know what's with that. I guess we'll have to just kind of caveman style on this baby. It's like a tomahawk. Hobotron, you are the best, my friend. What do you think of that, Justin? How you been, my friend? Off to China and That's what Madowix was talking about in New Zealand. Like, you know, the locals can't afford to outbid the Chinese and Hong Kong markets. Ooh. Tiger likes to sit over by the fence and just sit there and watch the kids. Right. He's particularly fond of the big wheel, the hollow plastic wheel that comes charging down the alley there. Uh-oh. There goes Magic. Magic sizing up what's up here. One gets sick. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? Justin, everything going okay? Tiger, come on. Tiger likes curbside service. Yum, yum. Living it like newly transitioned. Oh, good, okay. That's great. Okay, thank you, Blinky. Not that I ever buy prime steak. What's in the right-hand side of the meat case like discounted? That's where the rubber meets the road. That's called the hot zone. Tiger. Yeah, Callie, make sure Bird gets gets the mail in too. There's no burn on this baby. This is absolutely perfectly cooked steak there. Gordon Ramsay would say, Wednesday. And I'm expecting some packages too. It's perfect. Oh, it's got grill marks on it. Delicious. Well, when I get back, we're gonna have to put the lights on out here. Oh, I got grill marks all over it. There's the grill marks. Ramsay can kiss my bum. Yeah, Bianca, you're talking to somebody here that went to see it first run in the theater when it came out. Talk about your hair standing on that. What do you think of Poe? Edgar Allan Poe is the classic case of unrequited love, right? He could never find that woman that accepted him for the bum he was, right? So what's he do? He drinks himself into oblivion and ends up in the gutter in Baltimore. I think he got down to his cousin, and even his cousin wouldn't marry him. So, and I want to tell you, she weren't no peach neither. I mean, God love her, but you know, at that time they had the frilly white things. You can imagine me in one. Like, I'm running the other way out of town. It's no wonder nobody put the lights on. You weren't no daisy, man. And when your cousin just gives you the old heave-ho, you know it's kind of the end of the line. So he was a very disturbed individual. As you would be if you ended up in Baltimore in your last days. You think that you were on the surface of hell or something. So I think what happened, he was visiting a house of prostitution or something. And I think the ladies rolled him down there and knocked him on the head. And with his drinking, it didn't end well. Boss knows Baltimore down there. I'm getting that 4K HDXV. Wow, that's a lot of money. You want me to tell you how it turns out, or? You want me to kill the plot for you? I don't know if our archdiocese has an exorcist or not here. Some do, some don't. But I do know you have to go through a lot of evaluation. You have to go through psychological screening, and what do they say, like 1 out of every 99 people is really possessed. Well, if you're a priest, you don't go and say to your bishop and say, you know what, I want to be an exorcist. The bishop reaches out and appoints somebody, but they have to have a license to do it because it's dangerous. It has to be the right person. Right? So it's usually somebody's very carefully handpicked, because you have to have a lot of stamina. On average, it takes 77 encounters to remove a demonic spirit from somebody. It's measured over years. And it's like Father Chad Ripperberg says, your whole world turns upside down once you see somebody levitate off the ground. Then your whole world changes. I guess so. I'd be heading down to the corner bar. I hope so, Bliss. I worry about everybody in Florida in the path of that Hobotron. Thank you, my friend. And, you know, some percentage of exorcists are regularly killed too. it's not like it's something you want to just take lightly. But they're appointing now more now because of the people that are doing New Age and tarot, and they're finding much more, especially young girls, with witchcraft, and that's why I don't go into the haunted museum in Vegas. There's a really big difference in just your regular steak, and then this one. It's delicious. Delicious, 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 delicious. It's like a 10-star steak. Beautiful. Haunted from past that owner. No, I don't think they're haunted. Yeah, that girl there too. Yeah, I remember the people last year, the year before, up at the cemetery in here, and I don't know whether they were. I thought they were sacrificing a chicken, and well, maybe it was a thing of Kentucky Fried Chicken, but they were doing something with it. Like they were like sacrificing the Colonel's original recipe. These people don't even sacrifice the chicken. They just put the chicken right. You know what I mean, Blinky? We just cut to the chase. I don't know whether it was original recipe or extra crispy. All right, Randy. Yeah, millennials looking for that shortcut. Gen Z. Yeah, I'm like, I got my telephoto on the phone. I'm like, what the hell is that? Yeah, it looked like a rubber chicken, like something. And I see it, I got the KFC striped boxes. I'm like, what the heck happened? People get lazy, they cut corners. The steak could not have been cooked any better. Oh, Hobotron, you are wonderful. Man, oh man, that was delicious. Oh, I like that. I went from liking it almost raw to young to liking it well done, and now I'm back somewhere in the middle. Ah, asking for your keys. Wow. Yeah, I mean, if somebody had a gun to my head in the cemetery and give me your keys, that say, you do know what I'm driving, right? Yeah, what? Never mind. Psych, just kidding. It's like we really misjudged this one. Oh, man. Oh, this seasoning was really good. Montreal steak. Delicious. Yeah, pink in the middle. Knocking, he never shot, thank goodness. Oh, wow. Yeah, you gotta be a real fool to shoot somebody over a truck. If he had done that to me, it might not have ended well. Ooh. Yeah, it's a very good seasoning. You don't need, it's got the saltiness and the pepper, and it's really, really good. I'm so happy I'm a Christian. I'm happy you are too, Blinky. We need a few these days. Oh, they have it for chicken too. The Book of Eli, he ate all the stuff he found years later. There you go. Waste not, want not. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. What's up, Seal? I like to be affirmed in my deeds. I figured to die with a better spot than there you go. I don't know, I used to think I wanted to be just cremated. Now I think I want something like with all the trimmings, you know. Oh, that must be Ghostface. So here goes, I'll bet that sucker Ghostface just showed up. Keeping an eye out for that fat-headed cat. Oh, real porterhouse steak. That's cool. Oh. No, I think I want something with. I think I want something with all the trimmings now. Found. We closed. There was not a guy ended up in a cat house or something. In the dark, he probably grabbed the wrong clothes, right? You know, he ended up right at the curb on Caroline Street where my boarding house was, right there. It's not like we celebrated the guy, you know what I'm saying? Most people are like... Alright guys, it's 3 hours. I got to get up super early tomorrow, so I'm going to end the stream. I probably will not be live again until Friday. But I do want to thank you all for being here and being a part of the channel. Please hit the thumbs up button. It is appreciated. Yeah, I want the funeral with all the trimmings, flowers, music, good pallbearers, the whole schlemiel, right? The whole schlemazel. All right, everybody. Amazing grace, how sweet. My moderators, thank you for everything. And in Florida, stay safe. Have a good one, everybody.